had people talk to me about neoprobe covers and how they are supposed to be put on. Some, haha, you know what that is, Chris. Some people are just putting the neoprobe down in and then cutting the drape. Can't do that. This is not sterile. So when you put it down, now this is not sterile. However, the probes, the covers come pre-packaged and ready to go with this flap. So all of this is technically sterile. So that's what people do, but then they cut it.
What?
Can't do that. The inside of this is contaminated. The best thing to do when you have these long covers is to go this. Your nurse will have this in, let them pull it all the way down and let it, you can let it fall. You're gonna let this hang off the bed. Take your neoprobe over, take your hemostat it to the bed so the doctor can use it, but it still doesn't hit the floor. That's the best thing I've found. If somebody can find a better way, happy to know, because I don't like all this extra. However, there's no way to cut this or make it shorter. You can't tie it because your nurse is touched down here. So if you tie, now you contaminate yourself. Anybody think of a better way?
Why is the nurse?
We don't
Yeah, the
usually
nurse
let
isn't, you have never had a nurse
So
grab
you
it.
just do it yourself?
Yeah.
When you're by yourself, you just.
I grab it down
The
and
nurse
I
will
just like
hold
wrap
it.
it around it and put a rubber band on
So,
Okay.
it. I've never-
As long as it's not being cut.
As long as it's not being
I
cut.
think that's the big
Yeah,
thing, is
never
people
cut
were
it.
cutting it and that jeopardizes the integrity or the sterility.
And your scissors contaminate too.
Yes.
After you've cut
Like
it,
I've done this and then I would tie it like this. Cause this, it should be, all of this right here should be good.
yeah.
So now I would tie it right here. I guess, I've never used this long one yet, but
Yeah, but see now, the inside of this is contaminated.
it should be when you, cause it's flipped over, right?
actually, just put a rubber band
So
on
then
the
if
end
it's
of
like
it
that,
and
you
just
can
pull
put
the
a rubber
rubber
band or something
down
on there,
and let
but
it
then I
hang.
would,
That's,
again, I've never used this one yet.
Yeah.
But it should still be
It
all
should be
sterile right here,
flipped
so I
over,
would tie
okay.
this, but then I would like wrap it around this, in a whole bunch now, but,
That works. I see what you're saying.
and then put a rubber band over that.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, without
So-
hanging it off, I'm usually pulling the very end of it and then letting it.
What
hang
he's
off.
saying is, and he's right, originally in the package, it's
Yeah.
packaged this way.
Yeah.
So if your nurse drops it down in there, obviously you're not gonna do this because it's not sterile down there. But if your nurse, it's all blotted up and the nurse drops it in there and you work its way down over, you know, yourself to get it down there, this technically is still sterile because Pro has not touched it.
Right.
So, yeah. Smart one, Chris. So
Thanks,
then
Chris.
if you do this, what I'm holding with my fingers is still sterile. Makes sense.
Perfect. Any questions?